And I got way too many feels, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's real. I don't need to get along with your best friend, even better with your family. I go.
What's up, friends? Welcome to today's video. I was just telling Lex, who has a very special announcement here in a moment, you know why. I don't really feel like vlogging today, but I feel like I have to because here comes a special announcement. You're not going to tell by the title because I'm not going to give it away in the title. I'm going to clickbait it, okay? Best day ever of quarantine. Tell
Guys,
us.
we're going to the motherfucking gym.
Let's
Did you
go.
The gym.
The what?
The gym.
What's the gym? I forgot.
I kind of forgot. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of scared. I heard there's just like a lot of metal things. There's like these things called barbells that we're gonna be like picking up stuff that's not water gallons.
Do you think we could take a photo together there?
Can we do a room boom?
Let's do a room boom. So yeah, we're gonna get our swole on today, freaking finally, and basically what happened is there are like smaller gyms around here, like small business owners, who are saying, fuck it, we're gonna open, and regardless of what your opinion is on that, the gyms are open, some gyms, and we're going. So that's what today is for. I'm gonna get started on some client check-ins, working through some stuff per usual, and I will take you along for the ride. Update.
We're going to the gym, buddy.
What did you just do?
Eat?
Eat your pre-workout meal?
Yeah.
It's a ritual.
It is a ritual. I was like, I don't know.
We're about to get our swole on in probably like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
It's a little bit of a drive.
apparently this gym is like 40 minutes away. But you know what? I just upgraded to Spotify Premium and I'm ready to just jam.
Damn.
So, there's that. I'm not gonna like film workout because today is for me, okay? But just know that we're about to get it. All right, mid-del workout. Not recording the workout, obviously, but yo, it's lit. And I just want to show you the gym. My heart rate is literally 155, and that's like 60 seconds after I finish an exercise, so it's hot as shit, but I'm so here for it, and I will catch up with you after this lift. All right, fam, let me just give you all of the updates now that I have made the gains, gotten the lifty, donezo, and I just feel unreal, dude, unreal. So I wanted to give some updates on the details of what's going on, and also how my strength was in the gym and how that workout was and everything like that. That way you kind of maybe have an idea of what to expect when you go back. So a little backstory. If you've been with me for a minute, you know I competed last November and I took like a 2-year off season between my first show in October of 2017 and this last show, November of 2019. That entire time I did not take a deload. I did not, well, maybe a little bit when I had anxiety, my law school anxiety. But other than that, I never took like a proper deload. And I noticed right before this quarantine started that I was just like, I was not recovering well, even though I was increasing food and reverse dieting. I was getting a little bit stronger, but I just like didn't feel the best. And I was like, shit, man, I should probably take a deload. But then I knew that this quarantine was about to happen. So I was like, I knew I had like a few days left before the gym was gonna close, like probably just intuitively. So I kept going and then I stopped going like on a Monday because Tuesday would normally have been a leg day. And yeah, I think that's what I was doing. Tuesday would have been a leg day and I was really bummed because I didn't have one more leg day. But at that time, I just felt like I really shouldn't go to the gym because at that point I was like, I just want to do what I'm supposed to and do the isolation and the quarantining and all that. So I stopped going on a Monday. I think the gym got shut down like that Thursday or Friday, and that was 8 weeks ago. And So therefore, I definitely took a deload. Yes, I've been training with Broom Boy and bands at home. I went to a friend's garage gym 1 to 2 times a week, maybe like 3 and 4 weeks ago. Like, I definitely was training just in the backyard for a solid month. And then I went to a friend's garage gym like once per week. I posted that a couple times on my Instagram story. You guys knew that. That wasn't like a secret or anything. And then a couple weeks ago, we kind of moved it more toward like we went there for back and we went there for legs. So a couple times a week I was doing stuff with normal weights, but again, it was a garage gym, right? So it wasn't anything like machines and like huge, you know, stacks of weight or anything like that. So anyway, all of this is to say that my body had a proper deload. I started feeling good, and I'll give you guys kind of a nutrition / physique update here in a bit, but this clip is already going to be pretty long with talking, and if you're rocking with me, I love you, thank you. But so I came back in here today and I was like, all right, we're just gonna like see what happens. I was like, I want to start off with a movement that I like remember what my weight was. I don't want to use like a machine or a cable, because obviously these machines and cables are different than the gym that I usually go to. Which, side note, so my gym is literally called The Gym in San Diego. It's in Pacific Beach. Very old school bodybuilder. You guys have seen my workouts, so you know what it's like in there. This is like a sister gym, so it's called The Gym, but it's in Vista, which is like 40 minutes north of where we live in San Diego. So anyway, obviously these machines are going to be different, and I was like, I'm going to do dumbbell shoulder press and see what happens. And so right before quarantine, when I was really starting to get strong, I was shoulder pressing 35s for like sets of, I think my PR was like 8, I think. Might have been 7, might have been 9. I really feel like it was 7 to 8. So anyways, that's where I left off 8 weeks ago. And today I was like, okay, we're gonna warm up. I did the 25s, they moved well. Did the 30s, moved well. I was like, okay, fuck it, we're gonna do 35s. And the first set I got 10, I think, and then I got like 8 and 7. So it's still heavy for me, but like I PR'd. Technically, I am stronger, and that's probably a result of, you know, proper rest over this whole time. But, you know, obviously I resistance trained the last 2 months in the backyard, even if it was just with a band. And I think I have talked about this before, but like, your body just wants to maintain. So it's so much easier to maintain the muscle you have than it is to grow more. So during this quarantine time, if your gym isn't open yet, which I'm sure it's not, because I'll tell you the logistics here, this is a privately owned gym, and they said, fuck it, we're opening. So it's not like the state of California was like, yeah, sure, you can open. So that's a whole other deal. I don't even want to go into that. All I'm saying is this gym is open. I'm coming here, and here's what you can expect for your strength when you go back. But like, the fact that I was doing resistance training fully contributed to me maintaining the muscle I have and maybe growing a little bit more muscle tissue. I definitely put on body fat during this time, but that was the plan anyway, because I was reverse dieting after my show. So I'm not even mad about that. A lot of people have been telling me I look good, I'm glowing, I look healthy, and that really, really helps with my bad body image days. And if you keep up with my Instagram stories, you know I've been talking about that quite a bit lately. So yeah, I just feel really good. And I was like normal strong on everything. Like, nothing really took a hit. I just did shoulder stuff with like all my normal weights. I did bicep, tricep, superset on the cables, used 40 pounds on the little pin. That's typically what I use, and that was easy. I was getting like 15 and 20 reps. So I'm just saying, expect like no drastic changes when you go back. It might be different for you because your body didn't need a deload as bad as mine, but if you've been resistance training this whole time and just maintaining your muscle, you're likely going to go back in right where you left off, if not a little bit stronger. And if you're a little bit weaker on certain things, it's just because you haven't done those movements in a while. Like, I know that hip thrusts, I'm probably not going to be as strong as I left off because I haven't been hip thrusting heavy, you know, but I've still been hip thrusting. So just maintaining that muscle is key, and that was the plan, and that's what we did. So I just wanted to give you some insight so you can, again, maybe know what to expect going back in when your gyms do open. But I'm very, very grateful for this, and, you know, who knows what will happen. And again, I don't want to like get into all the logistics of politics and legal arguments, because that's not what I do here. But yeah, that's like the deal, and it feels really weird to be in a gym and like look at everyone and be like, we're here, and like talking about it to you, I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Like I'm about to get in trouble or something. But like, no, none of us are doing anything wrong, okay? None of us are gonna get in trouble. Like, stand up for your freedoms. That's what I have to say. And so yeah, I talked about logistics of the gym and strength. I think that's what I wanted to give you, the little update here. Workout was great. I feel really great. I took like 1,000 mirror selfies. I'm probably gonna post like 3 of them because I just can't pick, and it's gonna be lit. So anyway, Lex gets a free meal tonight, or like a cheat meal. And so I'm really excited for that because we miss our little free meals together. But yeah, maybe later I'll give you an update on like my nutrition / physique goals, because I'm done talking right now. It's already been like 7 minutes of talking, but yeah, that might be the next thing that you see. And again, if you watch this whole clip, I know the video's not over yet, but I appreciate you. Oh, also, you thought you were done with me. I am feeling way more inspired to vlog now that like something of substance has happened in my life. Like, I was getting to the point where I was like, okay, when am I gonna vlog? The same fucking breakfast, the same fucking routine every single day. I already work from home, nothing changes, like my life is boring. I try to make it look cool, whatever, you know? So now that something has changed, I'm like, yo, let's vlog, let's share our lives. And even this morning I was like, fuck man, like I don't want to vlog today, but it's such a monumental day, and I feel like documenting this whole quarantine is so important so we can look back on it, you know, because history is literally being made and we're living it, and it's fucking weird. Which also, I know there's somebody here who's like a professional videographer, and he's making a documentary of this whole thing, and it's gonna be fucking sick. Like, I know it is. So anyway, as soon as that's like done, I guess I'll share it with you probably, but I don't know when that's gonna be done or anything. I just know he's working on it. So okay, now we're done. All right, back from the gym, got a couple of packages. So one of them is from Amazon, and I think I told you I placed a random Amazon order, you know, like a week ago. So who knows what will be in this freaking box. Okay, so the first thing is these little packages, because what these are for is I want to start sending out samples of greens and like level 1, Formula 1, things like that, first form products, right? I want to start sending out samples, maybe like somehow do like giveaways, or you know, anybody who just wants to try it, because I have like plenty of stuff on hand. And the reason that First Form does not do samples is because they have 110% money back guarantee. So if you get the product and you don't like it, you can send it back. They'll actually cover the shipping too, right? So that's why they don't do samples. But I promise you, any First Form product that you try, you're gonna be shooketh and you're gonna keep it. Unless, I don't know, there's like a flavor that you don't like and you order it anyways. That would be the only case. But anyway, I want to figure out how to do some kind of giveaway for people who use my First Form link, because I want to give back to you for supporting me. So yeah, that's what these are for. Again, I don't have the logistics figured out or anything like that, but that's what those are for. This I already know because it's heavy, is my Walden Farms. I always order Walden Farms maple walnut syrup. The pancake syrup is good, but yo, maple walnut is supreme. And I usually order a 6-pack, but ever since this quarantine started, Amazon doesn't have the 6-pack, so I have to order them in 2s. But also what I have been doing is reducing my Walden Farms intake. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I used to use it 3 times a day. I used it on my oats in the morning, I used it on my pre-workout cream of rice, and then I use it on my final meal cream of rice. And that was just a lot. And I'm not someone who has trouble with artificial sweeteners. They don't bother my stomach whatsoever. But I just want to make it a goal to be an overall healthier human, which means being nicer to my gut. And that doesn't mean I need to go all in and cut artificial sweeteners or cut processed foods or anything like that. But I am just trying to kind of shift more toward overall nutrients. So I have not been using this on my oats in the morning, and I've not been using it on my pre-workout. I've been using it at night still, but that's like 1 for 3 instead of 3 for 3, you know? So yeah, I'm doing okay with just the 2-packs. Next package is one that we have not gotten for a while. because of quarantine. And that is a Rider Wear package. So we got some new goodies in here. So Rider Wear just launched a brand new seamless line. It is called the Freestyle Seamless, and you know the seamless collections from Rider Wear are like my faves, just because they're so forgiving but also flattering. I love how they feel, so I was like, yo, I gotta swoop these up. So I got a couple pairs of shorts because it's getting toasty here. Last summer I was a lean little skeleton, so I was cold all the time. Listen, your girl has insulation now. I be getting toasty, I be sweating. Okay, so I need shorts. And the first pair is this black pair, again, seamless, stretchy, forgiving, very, very stretchy. Got the branding there, as well as on the hip when you put them on. I am always a small in bottoms. However, I'm trying a new approach with this bulk. And I'm getting medium bottoms just to see if I feel more comfortable in them. So, I ordered these shorts in a medium, and I will let you know how they go. But I just think I'm gonna feel more comfortable, like I said. So, yeah, there's the black pair. And then I also got this bright red pair. I thought that would be really fun. I love red, just makes me feel athletic, you know? So I also got this red pair, again, in a medium. And with the red shorts, I actually got the matching Longline sports bra. How cute is this? I love Longline sports bras. As you can tell, this one is from Lululemon. It's very, very old, like years. But I just love when sports bras are Longline because then it's a shirt. It's a shirt in one. I don't have to wear a sports bra and then like a weird shirt over it, you know? I don't know. But this feels so soft, so comfy, very stretchy. It has padding that is removable. And yo, if you ever order a Rider Wear bra, it comes with these in it. Packing purposes, I don't know. Weird, but I'm excited to wear this set. Super, super cute. You know I love a good matching set. And it's been a minute since I got Rider Wear. They did not have any launches last month due to everything going on, right? And then the last piece that I picked up is from a past collection. It's from the Naked collection. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm always a medium in tops. So I got that sports bra in a medium, and then I always get my tops in a medium. And I have this in a very like MJ pink color, in the black color, and then I also just ordered it in this purple / periwinkle color. But again, this is from the Naked collection. It's spelled NKD, and it's just so soft and seamless and flattering and comfy, and I love these tops. So it has a little racer back, and I now have this one in 3 colors. It also has really cool branding. Hopefully you can see there. It's kind of textured, kind of rubbery. I just love. Love, love, love. So really excited about new clothes. I'm about to eat here, probably go on a little walk skis, and that is where we are at. It is 4:32 p.m. on a Friday. We've made it through another week, so there's your update for now. All right, we have made it back. There's my poke, and there's Lex's with her extra ginge.
My extra ginge.
Tell us how hype you are.
Guys, I'm so excited. I was telling like these friends, you guys are my friends too, don't worry. But like, I just see Melissa get poke all the time. And like, I'm just not someone like, if you tell me like, what do you want for a cheat meal? I'm like, I genuinely, I spent all day trying to decide.
Literally.
I just like don't think about like, I'm not like a food focused person. But then I was like, this is like memories. Like this is nostalgia. We have so many poke memories, and I see her get it all the time, and I was like, we gotta get poke, and I've been so excited.
Yes, I'm so excited
I'm
too.
so excited.
Hello friends, it is the next day, so it's Saturday, and I just got back from the gym and training legs. It was a really, really good workout, and something that I just started doing recently was incorporating Ignition intra-workout. So you guys know I take Formula 1 and Ignition post-workout, and Ignition is just a fast-digesting carb. I've done talks on that before, and I will do plenty of them in the future, but I have been incorporating half a scoop of Ignition with EAAs and water just to drink when I train legs, and I feel so good throughout my entire training session. Like, I'm still going hard and like pushing myself and getting uncomfortable, but like at the end, I don't feel like a dead ass zombie, and it's insane like how good I feel. So I would highly recommend trying that out if you do not already utilize intra-workout carbs. Obviously, if you're on a diet, if you're in a pretty big caloric deficit, you're not going to be able to spend like, I mean, half a scoop of Ignition is like 22 carbs. Okay, it's worth it. You feel, it doesn't take much, like you feel such a difference. So honestly, even if you are in a surplus, those are your most important carbs of the day, intra and pre and post workout. So I would recommend trying it. Anyway, you can always get free shipping on First Form products through the link in the description box, but I wanted to finish up this video. I know it's longer because I did a lot of talking yesterday, but I wanted to finish up with like a little nutrition slash physique goals update that I told you about yesterday. I just figured, you know, we'll do it today because yesterday was a lot. But basically, I wasn't going to say anything, and I'm not going to say anything on Instagram for a while because I'm kind of someone who likes to process things on my own and then come around and make a decision and accept it, and then I tell people about it, and that's just how I've always been. I feel like most people are like that. I just don't like to share shit as I'm going through it, but there's really no reason for me not to. Like, I don't even know, like, what the fear is behind it, you know? And that's just me, like, going off into personal development land. But basically, yesterday I decided to stop tracking macros, and it was because I had, like, a very good conversation with Lexi and then our friend Deanna a couple nights ago just about where I'm at and like how I feel and things like that. And I told them, like, I'm not consciously stressed by tracking macros. I've tracked macros since 2015, so 5 years. It's easy for me to track my food, weigh things out, and just do the damn thing. But, you know, I always talk about bringing it back to your why, and I was like, you know, Lexi even asked, she's like, why are you doing it? Like, why are you tracking macros? If somebody asked you, why are you tracking macros, what would you say? And I would be like, my answer was, I don't know. It's just like what I've always done. And that's like, that's fine for some people. Like for me though, I'm just thinking that's not the vibe, because I don't have plans to like go through an aggressive bulk and then start prep like early next year or anything like that. I don't know if I'll ever compete. There are some days where I really want to, and there are other days where I realize I have been seriously tracking my macros and training intentionally and going through cuts and bulks since 2017. So obviously those couple of years there between when I started tracking macros and when I got like a coach, I coached myself. And regardless of timeline, I have had 2 periods since summer of 2017. That is not okay. And you guys know last year, the entire calendar year, like starting around January, right before I moved to California, and then all the way up to, I mean, even just like a couple months ago, my skin was so bad. And like our skin is our largest organ, and it's a reflection of what is going on inside us. So this whole time I've been controlling my food and trying to manipulate my body to add muscle and then lose fat, and then add muscle and then lose fat. And our bodies don't like that, okay? Like some people can get away with it more than others. I am just like, my body has been trying to tell me for so long, like this is not okay, between my skin and not having a period. And I was like, fuck you, doesn't matter. Like I'm gonna control this and I'm gonna manipulate my physique the way I want. And then I realized, holy shit, this whole time my body has been like, bro, what are we doing? And I've just been in such a hole with this that I didn't even see the other option of like, dude, just let go. And it's not hard for me to not track. On the weekends, I don't track. I eat pretty much the same shit. I'll go get my poke, I'll have some cookies, and like I'm fine. So it's not that I'm like tied to the food scale or my, like the food that I'm tracking or the apps or anything like that. I just didn't see the option of like, hey, maybe just surrender, right? Like let my body take care of itself. Because typically what happens, and I've seen this time and time again, is once, you know, you come out of being stage lean, yes, you're gonna add body fat, and sometimes your body will put it on faster than like you would like, right? And you'll see that in your body composition where you're like, oh, I'm a little fluffier. But over time, as hormones start to sort themselves out and stress comes down and the body just like realigns everything, you know, gets back to homeostasis, body composition, which is what we're all freaked out about, right? We don't want to get fat. comes into line. Like you kind of tighten up and you start to look better. And that happens every time that you cut in bulk, but I don't want to put my body through that anymore. So kind of circling back to like, will I ever compete again? If I do, it will be at least a couple years. But I have a feeling that I'm going to get to feeling so good, which I already do. I mean, just yesterday and today, I feel like so much weight lifted off me from not tracking. Like, it's so liberating, it's so freeing, and it was weight that I didn't even know was like on me. It was very subconscious, if that makes sense. So anyway, I think I'm gonna get to a place where like I'm so happy with my mental health and my physical health and how I look that I'm not gonna wanna like go back into this like dangerous to my health thing of bulking and cutting. And I will never, ever bash competing, ever. Because competing is fucking dope and I love it. Maybe I will do it again someday. I truly, truly do not know. And I know that I don't have to make that decision right now. But just knowing that it's been so long since my body has been like, yo, we're chilling. I don't know, it's just kind of a wake up call. So like I said, it wasn't like a conscious stressor, but yesterday and today I have just felt so good because usually on the weekends, like I sleep in and I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna get all my food in? And like, if I don't eat enough before I go train, then like I don't feel good. If I eat too much, I don't feel good. It also got to the point where 2 days ago I put in my dinner, I ate it, and then I put in my final meal, like planning ahead, and I still had like a ton of carbs left over, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll put a piece of bread in here, like a piece of toast, and put some strawberry jelly on it, because that's like a lot of carbs. I literally put it in my app, and I was like, and I had just eaten dinner, and I was like, I don't fucking want this. I don't want this. This is stupid. So I deleted it and went to the grocery store, because that's where I was going. And honestly, even before I competed last year, Lexi and I talked about lifestyle after prep so much, and I was like, listen, I'm gonna intuitively eat. And I told her, I was like, I'm thinking if I intuitively ate, sorry, there's like a fucking hair on my nose or something, that my macros would probably be like 140 protein, because that's what I've always been on. Like, it's how much I want. It feels good to me. I'm used to it. Probably like, I think when I told her, I was guessing like 250 to 280 carb, and then probably like somewhere around 60 fat, like 60 to 70. And I shit you not, these last few weeks, I have not been pushing myself to hit 315 carbs. Like, that's what I was on. And I was like, I just don't want these. I don't want these. And I'm not pushing heavy weight. So I know that like, I don't need that many carbs. I know I don't. And so what I've been hitting consistently is like 140 to 150 protein, I'd say 260 to like 290 carb, sometimes 300, whatever, like around that range, and then 60 to 70 fat. And I'm like, that's just what I want. And that's literally my body telling me what it wants. And I'm fine. I'm like, oh, snazzy, like this is great. And now that I'm training again in the gym and like pushing heavy weight, oh my God. Now that I'm training again in the gym and pushing heavy weight, I can tell, like, by the way I look, that like my body is actually utilizing food and like partitioning it to the muscles that I've been training. And that's something else you can expect when you go back to training in the gym. Like, your body composition is probably going to shift a little bit in a favorable way. You probably won't look so watery or feel so puffy, because now you're finally like training those muscles hard, and like they are demanding nutrients, so your body's going to deliver the nutrients to them. And you're probably going to look a little bit better, okay? I'm not saying expect that. I'm not saying expect to be shredded all of a sudden. It's not what I'm saying at all, but you're my people. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'm very, very happy about it. And yeah, I just feel so much lighter. It's nice to not have to worry about that shit anymore. So I was trying to think if there was anything else that I wanted to touch on. I mean, the biggest thing is that it's been 3 years and I've had 2 periods, because it's almost summer of 2020, right? So that's not okay. I know I'm close to regaining my cycle. I know I am. I can feel it. I can feel it. And when it comes back, I already have the day planned. I know what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna be lit. So you'll just have to stay tuned. But anyway, that's all for my talk for now. I'm sure there's like lots of talking points that I had in my head that I forgot about, but yeah, for the rest of this Saturday, I got food cooking right now. I'm eating my normal little pizzas. I'm gonna do nails, cause wow, and toenails. probably watch Gossip Girl with Lex, maybe have a glass of wine, maybe have a free meal, who knows, right? So that is all for now. I know this video was long, and if you stayed until now, you know I super appreciate you. So if you could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell before you leave, that would be dope, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!